my God. So excited to have our guest, Vinny Thomas, here with us. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Vinny Vincent. Is it short for Vincent?
I'm not telling you.
Oh. Out of the gate, on camera, into a mic.
With secrets. I'm keeping it.
No, this podcast is digging deep immediately.
What's
Excuse
your
me.
middle name and why?
What is my middle name is?
You don't know?
You don't know it?
I do. I'm trying to figure out why. At the end of the day, I don't think the why is interesting.
Yeah, the why-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my grandfather's name.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
you know the why.
Grandfather's name.
I gotta. I'm rocking the same thing. Grandma
See-
first and middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like I'm from the class. We had all the Nicoles and Maries were the two middle names that everyone had. So it was either vaguely Catholic or just Nicole was a big deal.
You know what we have a lot of is Joe. A lot of girls in my family, their middle name is Joe because there's so many men in my family named Joe. So
Oh, that's
we
cute.
That's
Sarah
cute.
Joe.
Is it Joe like J-O or J-O-E?
J-O-E.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Sophie
like
Joseph.
that for a girl. That's cute.
Yeah.
I saw a map recently of all the most popular girl names by year, in each state. So it was just so funny to see through the early 80s was like Jessica.
A lot of Jessicas and Crystals.
I just learned about a girl's name, and it sticks in my head because I think it's one of the craziest things. The name Madison did not exist until as a name, as a first name,
Right.
particularly for girls, until the Tom Hanks movie Splash came out.
Oh.
Really?
It didn't. In that movie where he falls in love with a mermaid and they're trying to pick a name for that mermaid, he's like, "What do you want to be called?" And she sees a sign and it says Madison. He said, "How about Madison?" And that was it. There was
Because Daryl
virtually
Hannah
no
as a
girls.
mermaid, of course, everyone's going to want to be named
Yeah,
that.
truly. In the 80s.
Yeah.
It started in the 80s that girls are named
Wow.
Madison. Did not happen.
Really?
No,
Madison
it's
was a
actually-
big thing on that map at one point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually makes
And it was
so
Tom
much
Hanks.
sense because, well, first of all, related kind of anecdote is
Uh-oh.
The Little Mermaid came out around the same time as Splash, and originally Ariel was going to be blonde, but because of Daryl Hannah, they were like,
Whoa.
we can't. Daryl Hannah kind of already owns that corner. And henceforth,
Incredible.
why the iconic red hair was born, which makes so much more sense. I mean, it looks
does.
Oh,
so
it-
much better.
It would be forgettable.
I can't
if she'd been
imagine.
blonde. It would've
Can-
been-
right?
I wouldn't have been able to see myself in her. First of all,
Yeah,
you've
of
got
course.
to
You need the
identify with your
representation.
princess of the same.
Oh, are you a ginger?
I am. It's a lot darker than it used
A
to be,
midnight
but it
ginger.
was yes, I'm a midnight ginger. But I was very red when I was younger, so
Yeah.
Ariel was definitely my.
I can't
princess.
imagine being our age and also a redhead and that movie coming out because it shook my life in a way that I'm still feeling the vibrations of, and I'm so happy for you.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, great Halloween fun.
Shook your life.
Oh yeah,
It shook your life.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to. Or sorry, go ahead.
I mean, did you have girls in your life that were obsessed with Little Mermaid? It was like,
Well, there was a neighbor girl, Rachel. She was a little disturbed. There was something
Okay.
off about her.
oh no,
She
She was
a
an
little
Ursula.
Do you know there's always a house of kids in a neighborhood, and maybe you were part of that house. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was always a house of kids who were a little bit deranged.
Oh, yeah.
And
course.
everyone in the neighborhood knew they were deranged.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And this girl, she was a little deranged. Then she had a brother who was a little deranged, and he would chase me around with a wet toilet brush sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And they'd always be biting things. Just kind of crazy people. She loved Little Mermaid, though. She was obsessed.
What's up, Rachel? She probably
My
listened to this
people.
podcast, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I
A
hope
shout
so.
out to Rachel.
Rachel probably in a facility. I don't know if she gets to listen.
Hey, that doesn't mean she can't listen.
Say that.
Yeah.
If you're in a facility, put on Lady to Lady
Listen to
Pod.
Lady to Lady.
Be part of
Please.
this world.
If you're gonna have a voice in your head, it might as well be ours. You know.
That's right.
Wow.
You know.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think so.
We should start advertising.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking of movies along the lines of seeing a name on a sign. I'm sad there weren't more kids named Mrs. Doubtfire than based on.
I know.
Euphigenia.
Euphigenia Doubtfire.
That would have been incredible if that
love
became
that.
a trend.
Oh,
I'm
man.
naming my baby Euphigenia.
Yeah, people aren't named stuff like that anymore. I was just reading something about how there are no more names about virtues. There are no more virtue names
Hope. Is
yeah,
that a
well,
virtue?
girls used to
That's
be
not
named
virtue.
chastity and
Yes.
charity
Yeah. My
and
niece is
temperance.
named Grace, which I love.
Grace
That-
is
that's
beautiful.
a great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it never really took off for boys. What
No.
about courage?
Courage is a great name,
Courage
and
would be a
also
great
an
name.
Yeah.
overpriced bagel on LA's East Side.
Say that. I have so many thoughts about courage.
Please spell.
Infuriating. Always a line around the block.
Bullshit.
Right across the street from Courage is the most delicious little pupusa place. There's a little pupuseria right across the street from Courage, and the pupusas are $2.50 each.
Oh, go
Yes.
there
Max.
instead.
And they're delicious. All those people lining up for Courage never go into the Puppies
No, of
place.
course not. Of
Ridiculous.
course.
They wait for their $25 bagel.
And the seating, it's not nice ambiance. You're
No.
essentially like they're picnic tables, but they're also like child size.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, really?
yes.
Because
I-
it's LA and you should be small.
I will say, to be even more LA about it, I knew about Courage before they had a storefront, and I didn't have to wait in the line because I was there before everyone else. So
Wow.
The bagel tester.
they used to be at the farmers market, and so before they had so I haven't
Yeah.
gone to the place because I know how annoying it is to get them now.
It's a lot.
Only Courage I recognize is the Cowardly Dog. That's the
Yeah,
only
that's-
one in my
that's the
life.
one I'm
show
thinking
was
of.
Messed up.
Yeah, it really was.
That show was messed
And you see
up.
clips of it now, you're like, oh, that's what happened to us. Okay, got it.
I just very get him out of there, Coded. Like every time I watched it, I was like, they don't deserve him. He shouldn't be there.
Such a good boy.
Why can
Have
I
a
ever
loving
think
home.
of
Yeah, I don't
this?
think I watched that.
He's a little
Oh,
purple
it's
dog.
great.
He's shaped like a jelly bean.
Yep.
If that helps, he's a little purple
Little
dog. He's, shaped like
bit.
he's got a hole in his tooth.
I think I was getting confused with
cat dog.
the insult comment. Why can't I think of
Triumph.
Triumph.
Yeah.
Triumph.
I
There's
was
another
virtue
name.
name.
Another
Triumvirtue.
That's what
Yeah.
I was like.
That's
wait,
what happened to the boys.
happened
The
to
dogs
Triumph?
got the virtue name.
Became roast dogs.
the
the
dogs
mutts.
got them before the people could. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my dog Victory and my son Hank.
Okay, no, we were talking about pets before this dog,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you revealed that you have a snake. We need to learn.
Snake
we need
daddy.
to know all about this.
I do have a snake. Her name is Mrs. Gutierrez.
Yes,
Good name.
I love her.
She's a rosy boa. I talk about this so much. I think on most podcasts I've been on, I've
Well,
Well,
mentioned that I
it's
have a snake.
easy. I mean, people want to hear about it.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's as unusual as people think it is. There is, as we were discussing, a thriving like reptile
Of course.
sub-community.
If you know about it though,
If
you know what
know
I
about
mean.
it,
I
if
think
you're in
it's
the
like one of
mix.
those things where if you're in it, it seems pervasive.
Yeah,
but
very weird.
But how big is she?
She's like 3.5 feet long, and that's
Okay.
about as big as she's getting. They're very, I guess I just wanted a snake because they're very easy to take care of.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like I feed her once every 7 to 10 days, and then during the winter, she doesn't really eat at all.
Oh.
So I can go on trips, and she'll be totally fine.
Does she like
nice.
snuggle with? Did you take her out and snuggle with her?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't think it occurs to her that I'm like another thing, living thing, even. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It would just be like I don't know, terrain. Picking
You're like a
you
big
up from
rock,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
topography.
Yeah.
I'm just like a map.
This earthquake keeps trying to hug me. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go again. The flesh mountain is touching me. And I don't know.
Sound like my ex-boyfriend.
Hello. A snake indeed.
That was really funny. And
13 years, baby.
I don't know. They don't have feelings like in the same way other animals do. You know,
Right.
they like don't blink. It's really like, is it food or not food? And that's
Do you
how she
see its
navigates the world.
personality though? Like,
Yeah, she's got a personality.
You're not. Let's hear about it because you're not selling it.
I'm
that
not selling
much.
it. I'm so sorry. I think you get a snake because you're interested in like the ecology of snakes and you
Yeah.
like setting
Okay.
up the terrarium
Okay, like a
and kind of
fish.
taking care of them like a fish. You
Okay.
know what I mean? You don't
Okay.
get them because you want to cuddle and snuggle with them.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people do and they put little hats on them and stuff. I think it's a little demeaning.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
what is
yeah.
ultimately a very cool little predator to be putting a hat on
Yeah,
it.
it's an ancient
And
being.
it's an ancient being.
I mean, so are cats, but
Ancestors
you know,
of
and I guess
cats
they
alone.
don't wear hats either. So.
They do not like a hat.
Sometimes
do
they
not
do.
like
It's tough. It's tough to
Yeah.
get them on there.
Cats have those intense predator eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
That's like,
Yeah,
if
no,
were a
they
little
are.
bigger,
You
would
will,
kill
you
them
will
easy.
look at them and be like, oh, if you were like three times bigger than me, I would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time I was on shrooms alone at the Amsterdam Zoo.
Brag.
And I know. And I just sat in front of the panther cage for like a long time just watching that thing. And I was just like, this is literally so trippy. Like, this is just a cat. And it was like kind of flirting with me the way a
Yeah.
cat does. And it
Yeah.
would like come up to the thing and like, and I was like,
Yeah. It was like
that's why I-
sliding its negligee off
yeah.
I love watching big cats for that reason because you're like they're just copy and pastes of the smaller
Yes.
ones,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just way bigger
Yes.
and more terrifying. I love them. It's so cute when they do the same. Yeah, they just flop
Yeah.
over like per.
Roll around on the ground.
Yeah.
Sometimes zookeepers will like spray the exhibit with cologne or perfume to like get them really activated and
Yeah.
playing around or whatever, and that's always fun to watch because
Yeah.
they're like rubbing themselves on all the sticks.
Do they have like a giant laser pointer for these animals?
Oh.
Apparently, laser pointers aren't good for cats.
Oh.
Because it gives them it's like, because it disappears, it like fucks with their sense of reality.
yeah.
Oh.
And they don't need any more of that.
No, it's like
No,
because
they're
it's like
barely
it's
on
not a
this
thing
plane.
that they
Yeah.
can catch, and they're like, where'd it go? But it was just there. I swear to God. And
Oh,
like,
we're gaslighting them.
yeah. No, I've heard, in the comments of very chill people on TikTok, they like to mention it a lot. So
Oh, TikTok is awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's really bad.
no, it's great. I think everything's good.
Oh, okay,
Doing
perfect. Yeah,
well.
you love it. If you love it, then we'll leave it at that.
I love
I
it.
love it, absolutely.
Everyone has the best takes, or the best.
Yeah, I'm there for
they're
the
coming from the
comments.
best part.
They're uplifting.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think TikTok, candidly, I think the users might be the dumbest user base.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
fair.
one on the
Yeah.
other ones. Like sometimes it's not stuff that's necessarily mean. It's just that it's like not smart. Do you know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
It's just
right.
like really dumb.
But I think
lack
it
of
also
critical
turns
thinking.
you kind of
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
because
Yes.
I will say that like the bad take that thing I makes me do it now.
Yeah.
Even though I won't comment that, but if I saw a video with somebody with a laser pointer of the cat, my first thought would be like, actually you shouldn't do that. I'm never gonna say that, but I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
they did that to me. Like in the
Yeah.
past I wouldn't have been that person, but I think it's like churned me into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always weird. When, like, do you guys have those videos that you watch and like, while you're watching it, it's the stupidest thing you've ever
Yes,
seen?
it's rage
I was
based.
just about to mention
Yeah,
this,
it's like
yeah.
on purpose.
I watched
yeah.
one the
Brain
other day
rot
that was
shit.
like a minute and a half long, and this woman, it was like one of those DIY
Yes.
craft things, and
Yes.
she put a toilet paper roll in the sink and then put sprinkles on it, and I watched the whole fucking thing. But then every comment was like the same as me. They were like, "Fuck me for having a phone," Like,
I literally,
In my dictatorship, those people don't have
I was just about to bring this up.
internet presence.
The brain rot shit will make me feel so bad. Like I was scrolling and all of a sudden I see this. You know when people they do this thing where they make stuff out of paper.
Yes.
And then they pretend as if it's real. And this girl was
Yeah, like
doing
crab boil and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of crab boil, this girl was doing like dermatology and pedicure work on
Yes.
a fungal toenail, and it was like a giant fake toenail, and she had a fake syringe, and I was watching it, drool
Yeah.
spilling out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I caught myself, and I was like, I can't, and I had blocked her. I had to block her.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
did. I
You
had
have to take
block
care
her.
of you.
You have
You have
to.
to take care of you.
Yes, your
Yeah.
brain's
Like,
important.
The idea, just for a second, I woke up and I was like, "What? Where am I?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
how did I slip here
Yes.
into this place?
You've
I can't
opened a
come
door
back."
to a hallway you never wanted to be in.
I like those ones though because I feel like that's at least a little creative. Like they did something with their hands
Yeah.
that was
I
creative.
hear you. But at the end of the day, I'm sitting in bed looking at a video of this adult woman who's cut up construction paper and she's pretending to inject a toenail so she can remove a hangnail.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself,
And-
God is dead.
She's siphoning off parts of your brain to her.
Yeah.
Is how it feels.
And she's Ursula.
She's-
No, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is
It's
an
the poor
Ursula.
unfortunate souls are all the people on
Oh,
TikTok.
that this is the Disney.
I mean,
episode.
honestly.
It's like we have one life on this earth that we
Yeah.
know about, and
Yeah.
we've spent at least part of it watching toenail fungus.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And oh my God, we're experiencing a hemorrhoid crisis.
Yes.
In America, we're experiencing a hemorrhoid
Is that
crisis.
right?
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
because people
I've
are
heard of
sitting
this.
on the toilet looking at their phones for
Oh
so
my
long
God.
that it's creating
Yeah.
horrible
that
so
right?
hemorrhoids.
disgusting.
Okay, I'll say this: I have no problem taking the high ground here and patting myself on the own back. I do not take the phone with me to the bathroom, and because I'm a vegetarian, I do not have time.
No, yeah, you're in and out.
I'm in
Zip,
and
zap,
out.
zap.
My husband, he thinks that's
Zip, zap, plop. You know?
exactly.
Shut up. Zip zap.
I take it in
You're gonna
occasionally.
think about
It's
that
not
before
a
you go to sleep
regular
tonight.
occurrence.
Crazy.
Not a regular occurrence. Like sometimes if I'm like absent-minded, you know,
yeah.
but I'm definitely not going in there to
Do you
to
ever
scroll.
think about what you used to do in the bathroom, like before you had a cell phone? I think
I
about it all
mean,
the
about
time.
those bathroom readers, those
Yeah,
books.
I
full
used
of
to have a
jokes.
little potty book that I
Yeah.
would sit and I would leaf through it while I was in the
Really?
toilet.
Reader's
Magazine.
Digest. That's what that was
Yes,
for.
that's what it's for. And they get
Yeah.
the short stories.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that. It was definitely a plot book.
You guys,
Read
I've
the
been
whole
vegetarian since I was
digestive,
8.
alright.
I've honestly never had this life experience.
Wow.
Stop it.
I'm dead
You
serious.
never had a
Um,
big
You
dookie
eat
before?
cheese though.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
That's coming from your doctor.
Tess lives with purpose, okay? She goes in there with a purpose and then she
Yeah,
leaves.
because Sean, my husband, because we're like night and day. Because like
Yeah.
it confounds me that he
Yeah.
like to me that is not. I'm in there for
You
business.
don't wanna be there.
I'm efficient.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
of all the places I could hang out right now, I'm not like with my pants down on the
Absolutely.
toilet.
No, you got your BlackBerry. You're sending emails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess my thing is, I also recently learned, and while we're talking about bathroom stuff, that it is normal to poop either 3 times a day or 3 times a week. Like that. Like,
Both are
anything
considered
within that is
desperate.
totally normal. Someone told me that,
Oh,
and I
okay.
thought to myself, neither of those are normal.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whoever's doing either of those,
Yeah.
There's
is
something
not
going
normal.
on.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I
far
wonder if you're a
past
3 times
the
a day
natural,
girl.
what the state of being human.
It
so
sounds like you're a 3 times a day girl. Okay.
I'm just gonna drink my Alani over here and see what happens.
But it's also like normal to be, you know, what anywhere from like 4'10" to 6'7", right? Like,
Yeah.
Right. And we do have to say that. Absolutely. Yeah. We do have to say that.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore.
shout out
It
to our
doesn't matter.
wife,
You're the one who said we just hang out.
That's
Before
right.
this happened, she goes,
I
"We just hang
did.
out."
Yeah. Oh, this is what we meant.
No, this is it.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
we're
are
killing it.
always.
What else
Classic.
would it be?
Yeah. We like to bring someone here, like right in the middle of the day, and be like, "Let's talk about toilet stuff." That's hanging out.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought
What do you do
brought
when
up
you
the
hang
roast.
out? What's
Yeah,
it? What
how do you hang out?
What do you
Yeah.
want to do?
How do you hang?
How do I hang?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you and Mrs. Rutherford talk about?
Yeah, I don't
What's her
wanna
name?
hear about it.
What's your
Mrs.
name?
Gutierrez.
This is Gutierrez. This is Russell. Are you watching The Gilded Age? I don't know. Oh, okay.
I was like, what was her name?
I was about to say we can talk about that. No, I just when I hang out, I do this. What am I supposed to? I don't do anything else. I wish I could be like I go to the art museum and
Yeah.
I silently just kind of take it in. But no,
We're
I
fucking.
yap.
We're animals. We eat. We shit. We fuck.
We like art.
It's the
We
thing we
make-
have. We have art.
Yeah,
It's
this
things
is
we
art.
have in common.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, whatever. That's what we talk about.
Love these little tables.
Thank you.
These are IKEA.
Thank you.
IKEA.
They are.
Yes.
How could you tell?
Well, I had one. I got when I lived in Chicago. I got one just like this, but it
Aw.
wasn't orange. It had. Did you guys spray paint these, or they
no,
came
they
orange?
came like this.
This
Wow.
was also the discounted one because I guess
Yeah.
nobody wanted them, but
Yeah,
I like
high
the
demand.
orange quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's the perfect little accent to a room.
Thank
you so much. We love a bold color. We're
Yeah.
maximalists.
Yeah.
Lady to lady.
I sometimes I do videos on TikTok where I pretend I have a maximalist friend, and they're like walking into the room, and all their shit is like jangling, and they're like playing with their zippers,
Yes.
and they've got like origami shoes, and they unfold them, and like a little guy runs out. And every now and then I'll get a reply to those that's like, "I'm sorry for being creative." And this is why I think TikTok is so stupid, because
Yes.
it's like a lot of people are possessed of a kind of Disney adult brain where they're
Yeah.
like, see something that's clearly fun and a joke, and they'll say, "That's really happening. I need to save that person." Like,
Yes.
Diva, there's no
You
one
are
on the other side of
deeply
the camera.
offending the people with little guys in their
Little guys
shoes
in their
community.
shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you dare make fun of me for being whimsical, motherfucker.
I am
Cancel.
full of whimsy.
Yeah.
Cancel Gulliver. Get him out of here.
Gulliver.
There's a name you don't hear very much anymore.
No.
Oh, it'll come around, I bet.
Gulliver,
Yeah.
you think?
No, not really.
No.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah, it's bad.
You know, it's pretty awful. It's
Yeah.
right up there with Huck.
If I met a baby named Gulliver, I'd be like, get new parents.
Yeah.
We gotta get you a new
mixing
fam.
Gullet and Oliver together.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking mine.
I don't know why this reminded me of this, but we were talking about the 7 deadly sins the other day of the podcast,
Yes.
because that's what you do when you hang out, right?
Yes, also that.
And I'll say, on the way here, I was listening to that podcast.
Oh, were you? You
Yeah.
were studying
and you guys
up?
had to look up the other ones because you were like, I could swear, I thought gay was on there. And you were like, gays, they
I was
treat
like,
it
not
it's one of the big
officially. It's not
ones. Why is it
officially on there.
the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of our listeners wrote lust. All she did was write lust in the comments.
Yeah, that's probably the most
I was
important
like,
one.
oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
we
that
forgot
we didn't
about
say
that one.
lies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't consider it a sin.
Yeah,
It's
so.
just
a
there all the
lifestyle. It's a
time.
lifestyle.
Exactly.
It's a
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Lust
It's
is
It's just a
life.
way of being.
Yeah. So what about the 7 deadly sins?
That was it.
Oh.
We just forgot lust.
Oh.
That's saying we.
Are you guys Catholic? Did you
We
grow up
didn't
Catholic?
write
I grew up
lust.
Catholic,
Catholic.
yes.
Both
Yeah.
did.
One, two.
Yeah, how about you?
I'm second generation.
I grew up like evangelical, kind of Baptist. I guess Baptist. I grew up Baptist in like a big
I don't really know
Mega
the
church.
difference, honestly.
Between
Oh,
Baptist
Seems
and
that
It's-
seems more fun. That
Yeah,
church.
our music was sick.
I was gonna say, yeah, that
The
seems
music
like the
was
biggest
great.
difference.
They flew this guy out from the UK to sing.
Well, there's two kinds of Baptist churches too. I think there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's like Southern Baptists can be more fun. Like that's where the music is, and there's like the real uptight.
I mean, all of them have their own. Yeah, like because our church was like had some fun. It was like by the universities. It was like younger people. So like there was some music that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like fine.
In my confirmation class, they played Sublime.
It was a confirmation class.
I was
like when
it's
you're like
your-
15 and
yeah,
you're
it's your second initiation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, amazing.
It's
Yeah.
you deciding to join the church, basically.
of course.
Yeah.
I grew up Methodist, and we'd get confirmed. And my deal was that if I make it to confirmation, then I got to choose. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna be out so fast. My confirmation song was "I Believe I Can Fly" by R. Kelly. I learned the sign language to it.
Why did everyone
oh my
do sign
God,
language to that
Brandy.
song?
It's so funny.
Give it
And
to
do
us.
Here
Do you
we go.
remember it?
It's like I believe I can fly.
Oh my god!
And for your
Yeah.
wings to gently brush the mic was perfect. I'll say that.
So
It felt when you brushed, it
graceful.
felt like an owl, like a fly.
Right?
Being released.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see you in the choir stand.
Just a bunch of children singing R. Kelly.
I used to think that was the most beautiful song in the world. When I first heard that on Space Jam,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great
moved me
song.
to
It's a
tears.
great
Yeah.
song.
It was so good.
I thought it was your individual confirmation song.
Oh,
Like you
no,
all
no, no,
chose
no.
You
one
each
and
got a
you're up there
walk-up
by
song.
yourself.
No.
Like the Dodgers.
It was like 10 of us together. Choreography.
I was imagining more like a Methodist elder like assigns you, like in Happy Feet, like
Yes.
this is your heart song,
Yeah.
and you carry it with you through your life.
It was my heart song for a while, and then one day I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, and we all know the day.
I feel like I Believe I Can Fly was also sometimes given to us as an option at our like junior high dances as like the slow dance.
Yes, it was a
song.
slow dance song.
That is not
Yeah.
a slow dance.
It was
song.
at my junior high. It was I Believe I Can Fly, and then also I mean so inappropriate for children who knew nothing of this world. But the Celine Dion, "You Were My Strength When I Was
Yeah.
Weak."
Yes, that was a big slow dance.
You know, we ate that as 12-year-olds. We were like,
Yeah.
you just have some guy named Charlie like 2 feet away from you.
I'm trying to think of what musicians were big when we did prom. It was like fun. You guys remember fun?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
It
Good.
was fun. It was Janelle Monáe had just come out with like Tightrope, so that was something. I can't remember what our slow dance songs were.
It's
How
getting
sad is that?
It's Getting Hot in Here had just come out, and they
Yeah.
wouldn't play it at our prom.
Of course,
But
too
when we went
scandalous.
to senior
Take
week,
off all our
we
clothes.
like every radio station was playing it all day. So cars would drive by, and you just hear it coming from every car.
Getting Hot Here was a bop.
Yeah, that was big.
I mean, Thong Song, I think that was played
Thong
at our
Song
prom.
was big.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah.
we were a generation that really ushered in the thong and celebrated it.
Well, you were she was SoCal.
Yeah.
Thong.
Thong.
Thong
Yeah.
Culture.
culture. Yeah.
I was absolutely at the forefront of the whale tail movement.
Come
front
on,
of the back.
Greenpeace.
Yeah, I was at the front of the back. There are so many physical copies of me that have been developed at Walgreens of my whale tail. Just me leaning over at different parties, Camel Light. You know, a fucking senior frogs hated to see me coming.
This is what I'm imagining. I'm imagining Cisco just like at Walgreens getting his pictures developed, and like from whatever his family reunion.
Yeah.
And then he like accidentally gets Tess's.
Yes.
And it's like. And then you hear that thong, the thong, thong,
Thong.
thong.
Yeah.
And that's when he
Wait.
gets
Absolutely.
inspo.
You were the
What a
muse that
muse.
inspired the thong song.
Exactly. That is a good movie idea.
Yeah.
The BTS of the thong song.
I feel like I missed out. I was born just shy of like the peak.
Yeah, you're
Y2K
young. We get it.
fashion.
You're
Yeah.
fucking young.
What I'm saying is, I lament
young.
the fact that I missed out on a lot of it. I missed out on the girls like.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know what? When I was really young, the girls were still layering their clothes. It was still jeans underneath
yeah.
a skirt, underneath a sweater, with a lot of bracelets. But then that phased out.
Oh God, that
Yeah,
era
at
of
least you remember
fashion.
it though, because that was important.
It was
Yeah.
really important.
It's
rough.
It's
It's coming back though, right?
It is
A dress with jeans is
some
coming back?
Not that,
Like, not that
but
yet.
like that era has come back. But
Yeah.
luckily, some of the worst of it, I think, has been left behind. The layered
Yeah.
tanks.
Yeah.
I don't think
the
they've made a
layered tanks,
return.
My God.
I mean,
You know
this
what?
economy, barely
Yeah,
afford
come
one
on, what are we
shirt.
doing?
Wasn't the layer tanks a function of, because it's so easy to take for granted now this technology,
Oh,
but
you're serious.
this is my Miranda Priestley moment, okay?
Yeah.
The cami
It
bra,
was the
built-in
cami bra, because
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret launched the cami bra, and we hadn't had that before. So previous
Yes.
to this
It's a
time,
big deal.
we'd been relegated to underwire bras, and then suddenly it was like, here's a tank top that you don't have to
It has
wear
a
a bra with.
built-in bra.
But then if you had tits at all, it was like, oh, you're TMI. And so
Me
you
too.
would just put another tank top on top of that.
Absolutely.
And that's how it came about.
Yeah.
And so
Just so you know, this child, the youth, when we were young.
I do love that you guys are like stumbling into inventing a binder. Like,
Yeah, basically.
what
We're like, what is something when you just don't want this to be there?
do you know of the dark time? What do you know of deep time? What was that quote from the Chronicles of Narnia when he was like, "Do not quote the deep passages to me, boy. I was there when they were written." Yes. I think about that
I'm
all
gonna
the
start saying
time.
that.
Was the White Witch who said that? It's so gaggy. I was like, she was there when they were written.
She didn't do it, but she was there.
But she was there. She was there when they were written.
Jesus Christ.
my
All
God.
right,
Let's
should we
play a game with
our
Vinny.
game? It's going to be,
Yes.
it's going to make content is what the most important thing
Are you
is.
ready to make content?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
I'm ready down.
Yes.
It's called That's a Random, and it's just like random
So random.
Right? Okay. So what we've been doing
We
so
put a lot of
Yeah.
work into this.
There's
It's going to be a lot different from what just happened.
There's
Yes.
a theme
Don't worry about
song,
it.
but you can't hear it right
But
now.
like
Sorry.
imagine it.
But it is
Imagine.
great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Pause. Wow. I'm finding the thing. I can't find it.
She's a girl and she's single.
Structure dumb.
Who here was called random in their youth?
I was
Yeah.
not called random.
You were never called
I
random?
was never called random. No. I was pretty. I
Were
was
you on
pretty
random?
sharp. I was pretty sharp with people. As a kid. I think people didn't call me names because I'd come up with it.
Okay, what?
We're not going to worry about it.
I'm ignoring that. What sitcom scenario would you most like to see play out in real life?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I would love to be just in the room for when like a teenage boy accidentally invites two girls to the same place.
Oh my
on
God,
the
that's
same
exactly what I was
date
thinking.
And
Yes.
like jumps back
Yeah.
and forth between
Yeah.
them.
Or the Mrs.
Typically a fly
Doubtfire
on the wall.
situation.
Mrs.
Yes.
Doubtfire. Or like one of those things in a sitcom where like the sitcom dad or something, there's a woman who's trying to seduce him. And they hug or something right as the wife walks in.
Oh, it's
yeah.
And it's
misconstrued.
misconstrued. I love a misconstruement.
So you don't want to be involved. You just want to be watching.
No, I guess should I be involved?
No, I'm
It's
just
up to
asking.
you, and would you be involved?
If I had to be involved, I would love to be a temptress
Okay.
who causes a misconstruement.
Okay.
Yes.
I would
Excellent.
love to be a misconstruement temptress.
Is that your preferred? Would you rather be involved or not?
I think for that I would rather be involved.
You wanna be
because
the
that's
mistress.
those girls are so fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a great part. Get out before the serious music starts.
Well,
too.
and then like
no, I'm not going. I'm not hearing that
I'm leaving
scene
before the tone
Bye-bye.
right, the wife walks in and the temptress goes, "Oh, hello." Like you have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
you have to lean into it.
Little
Can we-
bat of the lash.
Yeah.
Can we get a take? Can we get a take?
A take? Okay.
Yeah.
This is me trying to I'm in the kitchen. I've just been hired as like a nanny.
Great.
I'm trying to open a jar and I can't, and the husband walks in. Oh, brother. And the husband walks in and he's like, "You need a little help with that?" I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." He pops it open. Oh my God, Mr. Winchester, you're so strong.
Gary.
At what point? This is a porn so far.
It's not a porn. Stop. I thought I'd never get that open. What's your favorite movie? Right?
Yeah.
No, that's
That's
great.
I think it was really good.
Yeah, that was
That's
great.
really
I
good.
could
That was
see it.
incredible.
Yeah.
Cast.
And then if we have a live studio audience at this point, they're like, oh,
Mr. Winchester. Oh, Mr. Winchester.
You're like a groundhog. Like
Yeah.
a small animal.
Yeah.
Just a small
I'm
animal
petite.
voice.
I'm
Yes,
petite.
yes,
You are
I
petite.
you're
understand.
4'10".
Yeah.
I'm so small, Mr. Winchester. My heaving breasts are knocking everything off the counters.
The pickles.
Turned into Audrey from Little Shop.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Winchester. Mr. Winchester.
The pickles are so big in my hands.
Oh,
my
Winchester,
God.
Pick up this pickle. It's so big in my hand. I can't hold it.
My little baby hand.
How am I even supposed to eat this? It's so small.
I don't have teeth yet. I'm a baby.
Mr. Winchester, I'm a baby.
Dada. Dada.
She's got a pacifier.
It's Benjamin buttoning during the scene.
It's a
Okay, well,
classic
you're
scene
hired.
we've all seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I think it's,
iconic.
we've seen all
See?
that. We've all seen. Oh, you know what else? In a sitcom, racism scene. When like
Racism
when that's so
scene.
Yes.
Raven, when she shuts her locker and there's a slur on it or something.
Yes.
And the music goes bum bum.
Wait, would that happen? I'd never seen
I
that
think
show.
it happened on The Fresh Prince. When did it happen? On all the black sitcoms, there's
Yeah.
always at
There's
least
always
one or
right,
two
of course.
episodes where like
Cosby Show has some.
yeah, she wouldn't hire me because I was black.
Yeah.
Love that. I think
Yeah.
it's and then you go back to the store and you're like, you don't have class, racist woman. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what the role that's the one you'd want to be?
I would want to go. Big mistake, huge. The
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the big mistake, huge fantasy is so pervasive.
Absolutely.
I think all of us want
Yes.
to get wronged, misunderestimated, and then come back and buy an expensive outfit.
Yeah, because it means I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'll even take just that part.
Yeah.
I loved her so much.
I recently rewatched White Lotus because my husband hadn't seen it, so I watched it with him.
Of course.
And season 2, I was like, number one, like obviously they're referencing so many movies, but I didn't realize until I watched it the second time how much they're referencing Pretty Woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, because the
Yeah.
sex workers with Christopher. or
Yeah,
whatever?
Christopher's
Yeah.
in it, and but like it just being in the hotel, and
Right.
like
Yeah.
them going back to shop, and like it's just, it's
So
such an important
good.
movie.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think it would require me to first of all go into one of those stores, which will probably never happen.
Yeah.
Look, I got money to spend here.
Yeah.
I think those stores are so funny, and I've only been into one or two of them. But you walk in, and immediately you're like, I shouldn't be in here.
No,
People shouldn't
my
be in
gut
here. It looks
like
like a
hurts
museum.
me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like you don't even want to pick up a sweater and see how
No.
much it is. You know,
Well, the thing is, you go in sometimes, and it's like a few items, and they're behind glass.
bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like boat shoes in a little display case.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to ask them to touch anything. There's no prices, and I think to myself, this isn't. I shouldn't be here. You know?
No. Although I did used to, I don't know if they still have it, but Fred Segal used to have a great cafe.
Oh yes, Fred Segal had the most wonderful cafe.
They really did. And famously, like this was a place where you could. It was a very like celeb heavy place in the early aughts. It was like
Yeah.
where the girlies would go get their smoothies and their salads, and so I used to enjoy that cafe quite a bit because then I would just truly look at the merchandise as like art.
Yeah.
On my way to go get the salad.
That's a good
It's actually really
option.
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd walk into one of those places and be like, you're just a salesperson. You're not the person that owns the stuff.
Yeah.
You fucking class traitor is what would happen.
They said nothing to her at this point.
I start the
Nary one word.
yeah. I start the whole thing.
What about the proletariat? You
Yeah.
rotted little.
We're like, I'm trying. This is how I make my dinner, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Love to talk about the proletariat on Rodeo Boulevard.
There it is. Absolutely. And they love it when you do that there.
They do.
They shoot you in the head immediately.
Like to stand on top of the shiniest Tesla I can find.
Are your headphones? I like you're doing this like you're recording Mariah
Here's what I
Carey.
worry about sometimes is,
It's
and I
nice.
shouldn't be that worried, is I worry that my hair is a little wet, and so once I put them on and
Oh,
I
it'll
take
get
them off,
weird.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna-
have
you
the,
don't wanna
the
wet it.
saddle in the middle.
Oh.
Sometimes I'll have a saddle.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, you're
Saddle,
fine. You're
yeah.
No,
fine.
you
Headphone
just
hair?
look cool. Like you kind
like
of
a
are giving. It's
recording.
like yeah.
That's what I was
it's giving-
saying. It's a Mariah. Like,
Yeah.
DJ Mariah.
Love
Yeah.
her down. I love her so much.
Me too.
I just saw an interview with her, and I don't know if she was like on drugs or what. She was just
Probably.
very relaxed
yeah,
in
for
like
sure.
the best way possible.
Yeah.
And they were asking her, they were like, "Did you see Katy Perry went to space?" She goes, "Where in space?" And they're like, she
Unimpressed.
just went up there. She just went around. She goes, "Oh," and she was like floating and stuff. And they said, "Yeah." And she keeps talking about it. She goes, "Oh," and they're like, "Would you ever go to space?" And she goes, "No, I've done enough."
Iconic. Iconic.
Staggering.
She's out of
That's
control.
amazing.
You would think that Mariah Carey would be obsessed with her birthday, but she doesn't celebrate birthdays.
Interesting.
She only celebrates anniversaries.
Yeah.
And then you're like, that's right. I wasn't giving Mariah enough credit for how Mariah she was.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, she's
She'll
even
always have
more
Mariah
so.
you, even if you're thinking about it.
Even just that comment, "I've done enough," is implicitly shady. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
No, that's what's so
100%
beautiful about
Katy Perry
it.
went to space is because she's up to nothing and has not done
Yeah,
enough, and
yeah.
she needs the attention.
Exactly.
Is amazing.
Where? Oh, no.
Phenomenal.
I've done enough. And it's like, it's so true.
Yeah.
Why would she go to space?
Let her have space. I don't need it.
I'll be down here on Earth
She's
with hit records.
like in space already, Mariah Carey, without even needing
kind
to
of
be
was
there.
in
you
space,
know?
yeah.
Like,
She's an
she
alien.
is.
Yeah, she sometimes gets floated to shows on wheels. I mean, why does does she need a rocket?
Yeah, she doesn't even have gravity.
Yeah.
I swear to God,
so funny.
I saw Mariah not this Christmas, but the previous. It was my first time ever seeing her live, and I was prepared to pay full fucking face value just to see the bitch like get wheeled on stage and do nothing. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
But when she started singing, I had taken an edible before, but I started sobbing because her voice is still so
It's really good.
beautiful.
And I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, she doesn't sing live anymore." She still sings live.
Oh, yeah.
Her voice
Yeah.
isn't what it used to be, but she still sings.
it's
Yeah.
still
Really
better
well.
than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that bitch like Silent Night.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh,
The best.
yeah.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah, I love when a singer takes like a song like that or the national anthem and makes it about them.
Come on, Fergie. I know that's right. I think about Fergie all the time.
Oh
Yes.
God, doing
How
national
did
anthem.
how did she ever get a job? How did Fergie ever in her life
Truly.
get a job? The way
Like,
it's like there's
period.
There's this group of rappers and they're like, okay, we need a woman, right? And she should probably be like a hot white woman.
Yeah.
They probably held auditions and they said, okay, her.
She seems cool.
She'll
Yeah.
do. She seems cool. She cannot sing. She cannot really dance. I don't know what Fergie's deal is.
Wasn't she
No.
someone's like protege? Am I crazy? I feel
We need
like
to look
she
into
was
that.
attached to someone.
Well, the
Hold
other
on.
thing that was because I liked the Black Eyed Peas before Fergie joined, and I remember when it happened because it was like a huge pivot.
Yeah.
Because they
Okay.
were putting out like good stuff. Like old Black Eyed Peas is good, and then it was like it was like a really unnecessary ad.
Yeah.
They
That
needed
feels
the
like.
sex appeal.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I
a
don't know. Some
recording
guy named
exec of
Sir
some
Alex
kind.
Ferguson.
Yeah. Sir
Yeah.
Ferguson absolutely would ruin it.
Sir Fergie.
Wait, his name is Sir Alex Ferguson or
That's
whatever?
what it said. I
The
don't
one
know.
that developed
And then
Fergie?
her name
I
is
just looked.
Fergie?
Who knows if this?
Okay,
is
but you know,
valid.
I'm gonna
I
reverse
don't
my
know her
position.
name.
She's such an industry plant to me. It's so
No,
funny.
yeah, she's
Hang on.
Fergie's a psyop.
I just remembered her song about liking Taco Bell, and now I like her again.
Oh my
She
God! I
what?
forgot
Remember
about
that
this.
song Glamorous? She ate with that song. Taco Bell, gross hell.
Well, look, she had that whole album where she ate. You know what I mean? She had Big Girls Don't Cry. She
Yeah.
had Glamorous.
You
She
guys
had that
have
song where
Glamorous
she
is
ate.
the song I'm talking
There's a
about.
great. I will say. I'm not gonna. A slight spoiler alert, but great Fergie references in the Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a whole run of jokes
I'm
about
so excited
Fergie.
to see it, man.
It's
Yeah.
really
Great.
fun.
I'm so excited.
There's
to
some
see it.
very funny,
really fun.
very funny random pop culture asides
Yeah.
that
can't
crush.
wait.
Yeah, go see it in theaters soon so you get it with an audience. It's like it was very fun to watch with
Oh,
people.
I will say this
Yeah.
is not spoiling anything, but there was a very intense laugher in our crowd who was laughing at non-punchlines throughout most of the previews,
It's unnerving.
and we were like, "What's going?" We were like, "This is weird. Like, what's going on?"
I think. Sorry, my voice was getting raspy. I think as a rule, I'm a very humble laugher, but every now and then something will hit me, and I think it's a joke, and it's not a joke, and I will let out like I was watching a Nora, and she called that goon bodyguard a faggot, and I went, and no one else made a sound, and I was like, oh no, it's serious. I was serious. I didn't know. My friend
no.
looked at me like I was crazy or stupid or something.
Well, especially if you're laughing at that line, like they don't know who's laughing, so they're
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Who
like,
was that?
who was
Who's
that?"
laughing at that?"
Excuse me, it was just me. Don't worry.
It's actually totally fine.
Yeah,
I'm right there with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's actually totally fine.
Well, like, yeah, and I mean, I have an intense laugh, so and I, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
laugh a lot
Yeah.
at stuff. So I'm not. It's not even that, but it was out of. It was constant and like not at any punchlines throughout the whole like half hour we were sitting there waiting for the movie, and then the movie starts and still kind of happens, and there was literally a line in the movie about someone with an annoying laugh, and then it
Whoa.
That's
like, got
crazy.
called out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
And he
my
had the
God.
self-awareness.
Yeah, it was. I mean, then we all looked at each other. We're like, "Oh my god!" And then it stopped.
A movie with the power to humanely euthanize someone like
Weird
that.
laughing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Yes, go watch it. Go see it.
I
very
will, I will
good.
say I've loved their marketing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I went to. That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Yay, marketing.
Well, because we're thinking
fun.
of well, yeah.
I went to the Grove and brag. I went to the Grove and in the parking garage on the little things that
Of
come
the
down,
legs?
they had Liam Neeson doing the splits.
Oh, that's so
it looks
fun.
like he's
That's so
doing the
cute.
splits on the hood of
That's
your car.
cute.
I was like, that's brilliant.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Well, and also we have to say
We have to talk about
if
it.
it's a PR stunt or not, him
We're
and Pam
happy.
Anderson
Yeah.
being together.
Happy for them
At
having
their age,
fun.
they're not doing stunts.
It's Okay,
I hope not. I hope it is
No.
just.
I don't think it is
it's
because
real.
also like why I don't. See
They're
him do
probably
that.
annoyed by the attention of it, but they're like, well, whatever. We're having
It's so
fun.
cute.
It is cute.
They seem to be enjoying the attention
Yeah,
as far
yeah.
as I can tell. But
Yeah.
I mean, because I guess his last wife passed away, and then, hasn't dated for like a long time. So
Yeah.
I don't see him being like, okay, let me fake.
No,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
didn't
No,
Natasha
no.
Richardson's sister give her blessing publicly?
I'm
I
sure.
think so.
I'm sure.
yeah.
And also, like, I just feel like the reason Pam Anderson continues to be iconic and is iconic at this particular moment is like her whole barefaced
Yes.
moment of it all. Like, I think she's going through a very genuine period in her life, and that's what
Yeah.
she's about at this moment. So, like, I just don't think that she would like have a relationship for show.
No,
yes,
I, don't think
I
so
doubt it.
either.
I doubt it's
Yeah.
fake. And it's just, it's been so cute. And then watching the movie and watching their chemistry in the movie and like she fucking crushes. She's so
so
funny in it.
funny.
She's so funny. And
She's
so
so
it was
funny.
just like,
It's great.
Yeah, it just makes me, it's like this one genuine thing where we're like, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
needed
also
Pam
feel like
Anderson.
a man of his generation would not just pretend to date Pam Anderson.
Right.
No.
It's so refreshing
Yeah.
too to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's-
Of all like the hottest woman in the world,
Yeah.
you're not gonna pretend to do that.
No.
You're gonna be in it.
I
He's
know.
always
Can you
a
imagine
respectful
like being
guy,
like,
too.
I'm dating Pam Anderson?
It's but then
Jesus
also
Christ.
like he's so smoking too.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
so perfect. Like he's got just like that classic male movie star look.
Yeah.
Liam
it's-
Neeson.
The old
Yes.
gruff voice.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, I love it. I'm so happy for her. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
she deserves like a man.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
she deserves the taken guy.
Yeah.
After everything she's been through.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a protector.
He has a particular set of skills.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Do you think he said that after the first time he went down on her?
I hope she said it while
She
he was
probably
doing
said
it.
it.
He's finishing the rest of it. He's like eating her pussy and like reading the rest of that script. I don't know where you are. I don't know who you are.
And we'll find you.
And we'll find you.
All right, I
oh,
guess
he's talking
we'll
about the clit.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do one other question, even though
Let's do
it
it.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter
you get it.
at all.
I will find you.
If you could swap lives with one of your friends, who would it be?
Good question.
Oh my god.
Mrs. Gutierrez.
There's a simplicity to that I'm not going to dismiss out of hand. One of my friends. I don't know that I
Or are you doing the best?
I don't know that I'm doing the best. It's just they have different problems than I do.
Right.
So I think I'd just be swapping problems.
Lateral
You know what I
move.
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Our friends did tell us to ask
I
you
have
this.
friends
yeah.
who are more famous and rich than I am,
Yeah.
but I don't know that I would want.
I mean, that famously solves everything.
It does.
so-
Yeah.
It does. It always does.
It's a tale as old as time. You become more
Yes.
spiritually centered.
Yeah.
Your relationships grow. Well, what do any of your friends have problems that seem interesting to try on?
A lot of my friends have like very dramatic family stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they get into yelling matches, and I'm just not doing.
It's not your
that.
vibe.
It's not my
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
I'm more avoid the problems. I'm more let's not talk.
I love avoiding problems. It's great.
It is underrated.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
would swap with any person. I think I would swap with an animal before I swapped with a person.
Okay, give us
That's good.
an animal, a specific
It would have
one.
to be top of the food chain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to suffer, is the thing. It would have to be top of the food chain, but not in a position where I'm constantly having to fight.
Yes.
I don't want to be a male who's fighting for mates.
I think you
That's
do
so
want to be
bleak.
Mrs. Gutierrez.
No, snakes get eaten so much. I think maybe an eagle. I think I'd be an eagle of some kind.
Yeah, an
You
eagle's
can fly.
good.
An
Yeah.
eagle's really good. You can fly. You don't really.
I mean, you
worry
do
about
have to
predators.
remember that humans exist in this, so they would fuck up.
They'd fuck it
most
up
of your-
somehow. Although,
No,
remember,
not me.
when we had Jessica Laniato on the show, she's the animal communicator, and she told us that like she got brought to a zoo one time to like read a bunch of different animals. She said that the California condor's mental space was so clear and calming because it was an apex predator.
Really?
Yeah, I remember she talked about this in the show.
Yeah.
I think
What the hell
about
is
this
she
a
talking
lot.
about?
Well, just like because they're nothing, it fears nothing, and
Oh.
it's
Because like you're saying, like you're the top of the
Yeah.
food chain, you don't have as much to worry about.
The
I would argue
only-
that they are detritivores. They're like eating dead things. I don't know that they're top.
but
They're,
to
like,
them, they don't know. They're just eating.
That's true. Yeah.
they don't have something above
They're not like
them.
us.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh,
Naturally.
that's we're just eating. We're eating for pleasure, but they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you guys feel that you have top of the food chain energy? Do you fear other things eating you?
I don't feel like. I
Not-
mean, I
not
feel they're
the-
humans.
Yeah.
You fear humans eating you?
not eating me, but killing me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they could eat me also, but
No, that's so. It's the bear thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the bear thing.
Yeah.
hey, it's the bear thing.
It's the bear
It's a bear thing.
All right, should we do a lady problem?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
You can send it into us, ladiesladycomedy@gmail.com, or give us a phone call, 323-6-BUT-30. Hi, ladies. Thanks for all the laughs you've bringing the excellent advice I've heard you give. I'm going to apologize in advance. This is long-winded. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be an artist. I grew up obsessed with all things art. 14 years ago, I graduated with a degree in fine arts. Although I didn't go to school for jewelry specifically, within a year of graduating, I decided to start a jewelry business and dove in head first. I worked for years to develop my skills, running an online shop, doing tons of weekend festivals and art fairs, all while working at least one or more side jobs to keep them going. During those years, my then boyfriend, now husband, was making good money and was always supportive, although I never made much. I worked like crazy doing jewelry and several other jobs, only to barely pull together $20,000 annually most of the time. I wouldn't say only. I mean, I think that's, pretty good.
Yeah,
considering.
for sales. It's
Yeah.
great.
This has honestly always been a source of shame for me, even during my busiest years of jewelry making where I was working like crazy. The highest net profit I ever made was jewelry somewhere around $6,000. Clearly not nearly enough to live off of on my own or support my partner if times got tough. Fast forward to a few years ago, and my now husband and I are trying for a baby, and he has also gone through a career change that brings in less money. I had a bit of a wake-up call and realized I need to figure something out. I applied for a program that would award me an applied Associates of Science in a field that at the time seemed like a sure thing. I literally began my program the day my son was born and spent 1.5 years caring for him and getting through school. It's been 4 months since I graduated and I've been unable to find work. I will tell you this career is a school-based specialty service that was in high demand, and thanks to stupid fucking Trump, I think the jobs are not as plentiful. The point is, I now feel like a total failure on multiple levels. While I do still have faith that I'll find work with a new degree eventually, the biggest problem I'm struggling with is a deep depression about feeling like a failed artist. Not only am I still not working despite going back to school for something I thought was a sure thing, I have no time to even dabble in my passion of jewelry and art because I have a 22-month-old who takes up all my time. I will go through phases where I feel okay about things and I'm so focused on trying to get a job in this new field, and then something will reopen the wound and I intensely mourn my old life as an artist. I see these other jewelers on Instagram that seem to be making it, and I spiral. It feels like I missed my chance to get my business really thriving during those years when my now husband was doing so well and we didn't have a kid yet. So my main question is, how do I not spend my life feeling like a failed artist? Well, that's the...
Honey.
Well, I think your big mistake is you're making art through the context of monetary success.
Yes.
Yes.
Which you're always going to feel like a failure if that's your barometer for how successful your art is. I said art crazy for how successful your art is. Because you might not meet that threshold.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with your work? Are your peers satisfied with your work? When you look at what you make, does it conjure the feeling that you wanted to conjure with it? Let's start there. The other thing is you can always change the way you post on Instagram or what you're doing on Instagram. You know, experiment with different stuff. Maybe that'll help. What else?
I think honestly, mute the accounts that are making you feel bad. Mute or unfollow them for a while.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I do that with comics all the time, where I'm just like, ooh, I got a weird feeling about this, and that it's touching a part of my ego I don't like. I'm just not going to see that for a while until I'm ready to actually look at it again.
That's
Yeah.
that's really good too.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And it's no, you go.
I think too, like you said, I don't have time to even dabble in the jewelry right now, and I think that would be the main takeaway I have for you is like you do need to find the time for a little bit. You need to figure out like almost like your art, you've acknowledged it in this note to us, like you know how central creating an art is to your being and to your feeling like purposeful in this life. And so yeah, it fucking sucks. This is something all creative people struggle with constantly. It's so easy on Instagram. The whole purpose of the stupid social media is to put your successes and promote your shit and pimp your shit out. That's what everybody's doing, but everybody is struggling with this balance of monetization and creating, especially when the rules keep shifting and the algorithm's different and Trump is firing people. We're all dealing with this. But what is that bare minimum that you can do to keep this alive? It doesn't have to be much. Maybe it is just truly, do you have a half an hour a week to sit down with your sketch pad and sketch out some designs for pieces? whatever your bare, it might not be very much at all, but figure out what that is so that you can feel like you at least have this little sprout of a thing that you can be keeping alive and nourishing, because trust that when your kid is older and shit is different and we're not sliding into fucking fascism, or I'm sorry, already in it, that you're going to have a little more space for this plant to get a little bit bigger. But right now you need to figure out what that bare minimum is and give yourself at least that.
And it all feeds each other too. You know, if you give yourself that half hour, like, don't let yourself feel bad. Oh, I didn't look for jobs for half an hour. No, you're burning yourself out. Like if you were just focused on these other things, this is like a regenerative, like your art is regenerative ultimately in like its best relationship to yourself. So it's a way to give back to you to replenish yourself for the other shit.
Yeah. And I think it's smart to like Vinny was saying, to maybe for a moment just remove the monetization idea from it and just focus on the creation when you're in these moments of only being able to do it a little bit, when it's like, I just want some time to design, or I just want some time to play. Yeah. You know? And I do think, I mean, this is a lesson I've learned so much with comedy. Like right now I'm in the thick of like, my day job is like intense. I'm at a point where stand up is like, I can't focus on it, and it makes me feel like shit, you know? Because it's like comedy, especially if you don't do it for a little bit, you're like, I've lost it, or I'm like a hack, or whatever it is. So I had to just tell myself, like, this is the time when this thing has to take priority, and like, it's okay. It's gonna come back. It'll be back because I love it. It's never gonna be out of my life, but I just have to do what I have to do right now, and that's what it is. It's not, you know, it's how shit goes. So I think you just have to know that, like, if you truly love it, it is going to come back. It's just, like you said, when your kid's a little older and stuff, you'll have more time. But, you know, you just have to kind of get through the peaks and valleys. That's all what being an artist is just learning how to ride those out, and some of them fucking suck.
It's
and
awful.
The valleys can be long, too.
Yeah.
You know?
So fucking gnarly. And especially, like, the system is rigged, and we all know that intellectually, but emotionally, it's all rigged against us.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to play this game that we can't win, but yet you feed into this narrative that if you work a little bit harder, that you're going to be able to get it. And it's like, no. Not necessarily.
No. It's like it's like redefining your relationship to it to be like, no, I'm in charge of this thing. Like for presents this year, maybe jewelry is what you do for presents for people in your life and stuff. That way it's like, that's a way for you to be creative, and like you're giving it to people, you know, like, you know, like something that what's a way that you can incorporate it back into your life that like puts you back in the driver's seat of it in some degree too, you know.
And as far as the job goes, maybe, and it's hard not to feel discouraged.
Yeah.
And far be it for me to say that you shouldn't feel discouraged because you can't find a job specifically in the industry you went to school for. But is there a creative way you could maybe leverage that degree and that experience and your experience as a jeweler to explore other things, you know, other opportunities, maybe a job posting you might not have considered before because you're like, oh, I'm not qualified for that. I don't know. At this point, it seems like you are, you know, you have experience as an artist, running a business, and then you have this new degree. Even if it is in education, you can find something.
Yeah. You've also done events. You've been an event planner. Like the number of, like, I think about this all the time with comedy, where it's like, sometimes comedians will be like, I'm just a comedian, I don't have any skills. I'm like, you throw shows all the time. You're a travel coordinator of some kind. You keep your own business. You do all of these things. You just have to like think of those as all individual careers and stuff too.
You have more skills than you know about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think like the part where it's so easy to get caught up in the past, right? And like a mistake you might have made, or think you wasted time on something. She was saying like she's upset she didn't focus more on stuff when her husband was making more money. But it's just, I think you need to allow yourself to be sad in those moments, because it is, you know, there is stuff. Yeah. I do that. Like, I think about stuff I fucked up career-wise, and I'm like, fuck, you know, I did fuck up a lot of things, or I felt like I wasn't ready, and then I didn't put myself in it. And now I feel like I'm past ready, and I'm like getting those. And it's very hard, but I let myself be sad about it, you know, and then I move on, because it's just like, there isn't anything you can change. You just have to know that you know, everything, God, I don't want to say everything happens for a reason, but you know, it's all building to something, and like building to your experience, and you just have to get to a point where like you understand that it's okay that those things happen, and be sad for a second, and then let yourself keep going, you know?
Yeah, and I think like no one's path ends up being the way that you thought it was going to be. Even people that are like wildly successful that we know, it's just like it's like, oh shit, that is not the thing I thought was going to get me there. Yeah. Like, I don't know anybody that was like, I got this and I got this and I got that. And that's that. That's what I thought from college would happen.
Right, totally. Yeah, it's hard to navigate that, when you're like, especially when you go to school for the specific thing and you're like, that's guaranteed. It
does
just so
feel like
tough.
such a sham because it feels like, okay, if you're
Yeah.
not doing the like straight artist thing, that there is this like, I think you think there's this magical other route where you just go to XYZ and then you get your job and then like there is this magical path. So I'm sure it's super frustrating to feel like you did all that and you're still being faced with more instability.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like also think about like older couples and when they talk about the story of their life, like you don't know what's going to happen with you and your husband. Like he's probably, let's hope, and he gets into a position where he's making more money and there's less financial stress on your family. And maybe that will put you in a position where you can devote a little bit more time to your art. Like life is long and everybody goes through different seasons and different shit. And like, don't beat yourself up because you are in a season right now where you're literally caring for a baby, getting a whole new degree at the same time.
Yeah, you're a new mom who pulled that off.
I know, we're so hard on ourselves too. Like when I'm in therapy, my therapist will so often, I'll be like, I'm not doing enough. And she's like, why don't you tell me everything you did this week? And then it's just like, okay, maybe I'm being a little hard on myself.
For sure.
Because you don't think, I think especially when you're an artist, you consider like some things not work, or like when you have that specific thing, you don't think of the other stuff as being worthy or something like that, but it is, and it's important too.
Well, and like one thing that like I forget a lot as an artist too, like if you were creative, like the bar for like what wows people as creativity is actually so much lower than you think.
Yeah,
like
we're so precious about
we're
shit.
so precious. And it's I was a social media person one time for like a company that like I would just like shit out tweets for them about Toyota or whatever, and they'd be like, these are so great. And I'd be like, oh, I forget that like if you aren't creative, like even just this crap is like impressive. It's impressive to you.
No one cares.
But like I'm just saying like the you are creating and you might not be like considering stuff that know.
Yeah.
Like here's a question: is there any like equivalent to like a sip and paint for jewelry? Is that a thing that exists?
That's a good idea.
It'd be a fun idea.
It's a really good idea.
Get a bunch
I think an accountability thing with friends is really is always like really helpful.
Yeah.
And fun.
Yeah.
Like throw a party, like have a pop up where it's like, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make basic earrings, and we'll like have wine. I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
could
fun.
Probably have that at your house. You're reminding me. I don't know what is wrong with me of something. I'm insane. But there's a sip and paint.
Okay. I always love a sip and paint because goddamn, you can tell when at Goodwill you can always tell when one happens.
Exactly. Remember when I have it? My sip and paint is hanging behind my washing machine.
Yes.
It's so ugly. It's the ugliest thing you've ever seen in my life. But that it makes this even more ludicrous. But there's a sip and paint on the way to my yoga studio.
Oh my God.
And every time I'm walking by it, there's a sign that says now hiring teachers must have sip and paint experience. And I don't know why, but I have this fantasy of like hoodwinking them.
Who are they gonna call?
Yes.
I love that that's specific now. Must have you can't just have
Sip
art
and paint.
experience. You have to
Sip and paint.
sip and paint.
It's so funny to me. It's like from a very specific. You guys remember when cupcakes were huge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Cupcakes were
era.
huge right when sip and paint was happening. And
Yes.
It was like this big fucking thing, and both of them were not designed to last.
No. Neither was
No,
long
no,
for this life and
absolutely
in
not.
this world. And but also like I love like if you're still into what's in that same time period, and I think similar like ebb and flow is spin class.
Yes, 100%.
The
Yeah,
ladies
they're
were
all
eating
nice.
cupcakes, spinning, and
Yes.
sipping, painting for
The girls were
years.
spinning
Well,
and
it's like
cupping.
if you have specific experience teaching like 12 bachelorettes who are a little bit drunk how to paint a sunflower.
Yeah, and I think I could do that.
I think you could, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
How would you know if I lied? I mean, I
You would be good at instructing too. It doesn't mean that you're
Yeah, so you get the
No.
paint
you can do
part.
it.
And the
I think-
paints are ugly.
If you spent one night practicing one painting, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, by the time you got there, you could paint it in your sleep.
Exactly.
And then these girls would be like, "Oh, that's really gaggy. You made mountains. You made a lake."
Right.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "She knows what she's doing."
Yeah.
I can really see you doing this, Tess. I think you should
Yeah.
pursue this.
I feel like, I'll get some fake glasses.
Sip and paint still exists. It still exists somewhere.
It's around.
Studio,
There's a
it's right
ton of
there.
them.
Okay,
There's a
okay.
ton.
Yeah.
There's people from the suburbs. You know what I mean?
There's
Yeah.
They show up
painting.
and they're like, "I'm taking the wife out.
Yeah.
I'm taking the wife out on a fun date night.
I haven't
like
done. I do want to
painting a
do with my
star.
boyfriend
Yeah.
one of the where you paint each other. I've seen those on TikTok, and I feel like
He's an abstract painter
dangerous.
too.
I know
so
he's an
that is
abstract painter.
dangerous.
Well, they're always they always are awful. Like when you see them online, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like a thumb basically.
I think we would get in a fight.
We might need to do it at our. Well, this is
That
coming
would be
out.
fun to paint each
this
other.
is coming out after.
Yeah.
We're doing a 24-hour marathon live stream this weekend. So
Oh,
this is coming out
wow.
after, but that
Yeah.
could be a fun
For what?
thing to do
For
our
our
Patreon.
Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For Patreon.
Actually,
Actually, but
girls, you don't have to do. You don't have to
we
do
do
that.
it
No,
We do it
no,
once a
it's
year. We do it once a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll
No.
be.
When's the last time you guys stayed up that long?
It's been probably since the last
2
time
years.
we did it 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We
yeah.
did do.
Yeah.
We did a live stream last year in Vegas, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
24.
And we went to
did
bed at, like,
sleep.
5 a.m.
We
that
did
night.
sleep at,
What,
at some
what if I
point.
gave you some crazy statistic? And I was like, for every day you don't sleep, it's 2 days off of your life.
I mean,
Fine.
compared with all,
Get on
add
that
it to all
Patreon.
the other shit that I'm
Yeah.
taking off. my
Oh,
life.
maybe I'll buy some cigarettes for the sleepover.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Speaking of taking years off your life,
There you go.
I was thinking about I'm going to start my training tonight, actually, because tonight we're
your
recording
sleep
this on
training?
Thursday. My sleep training begins
Yeah.
tonight. I'm going to try to stay up late tonight and then sleep in and then stay up late Friday and sleep in so that I can maximize how late I sleep in on
Oh,
Saturday.
okay.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I'm fucked. I'm not trying anything, but it'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I need to get some Adderall. That's the main.
Yeah,
fucked.
do you have can we?
We'll figure it
Okay.
out. Okay. Anyway, that's our advice. Thanks for taking our advice as adults.
Hey, listen.
Get some Adderall.
Listener, get some Adderall.
If you have Adderall.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Struggling mother, get some Adderall. All those struggling mamas out there, get some Adderall.
That's how you have it all.
Yep.
Adderall. That's why it's called Adderall, because she can Adderall.
Vinny, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes.
This is when we say bye.
Bye.
This has been so fun.
Thank you guys.
You're wonderful. You're a delight.
Oh.
Tell everyone where they can find your comedy and anything else you want to
Absolutely.
promote.
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at VINN_AYY. And you can also find me on Platonic. The second season on Apple TV Plus just came out. And yeah, I guess we'll just leave it there.
Great.
Yeah.
Leave it there. But definitely, if you're not following Vinny, please do. So funny. I mean, just
Clearly,
really
yeah.
great stuff.
Really great stuff.
And
you guys.
thank you guys. Thanks for everybody for watching or listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.